Hey everyone, welcome back to Global English Academy. I'm Emily, and as always, I'm here with Paul. How are you today, Paul?
I'm great, Emily. You know why? Because I've been dreaming about traveling lately. Maybe it's the sunny weather.
Ah, perfect, because today's episode is all about travel. We'll talk about dreaming of destinations, airports, planes, hotels, the whole journey.
That sounds amazing. I love traveling, but my English sometimes disappears the moment I meet airport staff.
Don't worry. That's exactly what we'll fix today. So stay with us till the end. You'll learn many phrases you can use right away.
And if you enjoy learning English through real stories, please take a second to like and subscribe. It really helps us a lot.
All right. Let's begin with our first topic, travel dreams. Paul, where do you want to go if you could choose anywhere in the world?
Easy question. Japan. I want to walk under the cherry blossoms, eat ramen, and maybe see Mount Fuji.
That's beautiful. You can say, I've always wanted to visit Japan, or it's been my dream to go there.
Let me try. It's been my dream to go to Japan. Nice. What about you, Emily?
I'd love to visit Italy. I imagine old streets, little cafes, and the sound of people speaking Italian. You know, ciao, Bella.
That's perfect. So, today's first lesson, when talking about travel dreams, use phrases like, I've always wanted to, or my dream is to visit.
Exactly. Let's practice together, listeners. Think of your dream destination. Say, I've always wanted to blank.
Come on, say it out loud. You don't have to be shy. Even if no one's listening, your brain will remember it better.
Good job. Remember, every sentence you say is one small step toward fluency.
I like that. So, Emily, once we finally book our dream trip, what's the first thing we have to do?
We go to the airport. Let's move to our next topic at the airport, check-in and security.
Ah, my favorite part, long lines and coffee that costs $5.
True, but also it's where your English becomes really useful. So let's start with check-in.
At the counter, the staff might say, May I see your passport? Or, Do you have any luggage to check in?
Perfect. And you can answer, yes, one suitcase, or no, just my carry-on. Easy, right?
Very easy. But what if I can't understand what the staff says? They speak so fast sometimes.
Good question. You can say, sorry, could you please speak slowly? Or, can you repeat that, please? That's polite and helpful.
Let's repeat it together, everyone. Sorry, could you please speak slowly?
Nice. Always remember, asking for help is not a mistake. It's communication.
Right. So after check in, we usually go through security. That's where I always feel nervous.
Same here, but just stay calm. The officer may ask, do you have anything in your pockets? Or please take off your jacket and shoes.
So we can answer, No, I don't. Or, Okay, sure. Easy.
Exactly. Let's do a quick mini practice. I'll be the airport officer and you answer, okay?
Got it.
May I see your passport, please?
Yes, here you are.
Do you have any liquids in your bag?
No, I don't.
Good job, Paul. And everyone listening, repeat after him if you can. The more you say it, the more natural it becomes.
You know, Emily, sometimes the small things make me anxious. Like, what if they ask something I don't understand?
That's normal. Just smile and use one magic phrase. Sorry, I don't understand. Could you please repeat that? Works every time.
I'll remember that. So, we've checked in, passed security. What's next?
We're ready to board the plane. But let's take a quick pause. If you're enjoying this travel story, comment below where you'd love to go next.
Yes, we love reading your travel dreams. It's like traveling through your words.
All right, let's fly. Next stop, on the plane, talking to flight attendants and passengers.
Okay, Emily, I'm sitting on the plane, window seat, and I see the flight attendant coming. What should I say?
You can say, "Excuse me, could I have some water, please?" Or, "Can I have a blanket?"
Nice! And if the passenger next to me says, "Is this your first time flying?" I can answer, "No," but I still get nervous.
That's great. Or you can also say, "Yes, it's my first time. I'm excited." Simple and friendly.
I like that. And if someone says, "Have a good flight," I can say, "You too," right?
Exactly. Little phrases like that make your travel smoother and friendlier.
You know, Emily, one time I said, "Enjoy your flight," to the flight attendant, but they weren't flying anywhere.
That's so funny. But don't worry, mistakes like that are part of learning.
True. And they make great stories later.
Absolutely. So let's review quickly before we land. Could I have some water, please? Can I have a blanket? And you too.
All right, that's a smooth flight. Next stop, the hotel, right?
Yes, but let's save that for our next part. We'll check in, ask for help, and maybe deal with a funny situation or two.
Can't wait. And everyone listening, stay with us because the next part is full of useful travel English you'll love.
All right, we've landed safely. Now it's time to head to the hotel. You're tired, maybe a little jet lagged, but still excited to explore.
Yes, but first we need to check in. And this is where I usually forget all my English.
That's okay, Paul. Let's go step by step. When you arrive at the front desk, you can say, "Hi, I have a reservation."
Got it. And if the receptionist asks, "May I have your name, please?" I can say, "It's Paul Nguyen."
Perfect. Then they might ask, "How many nights will you be staying?" You can answer, "3 nights, please."
Easy. And when they give me the room key, I can say, "Thank you so much."
Exactly. Let's make a small dialogue for practice.
Sure.
Good evening, sir. How can I help you?
Hi, I have a reservation under Paul Nguyen.
Welcome, Mr. Nguyen. May I see your passport, please?
Of course, here you go.
Nice. Everyone listening, repeat the first line with Paul. Hi, I have a reservation.
Come on, say it with us. Hi, I have a reservation.
Good job. See, hotel English is not scary at all.
But Emily, what if I have a problem? Like the air conditioner doesn't work or there's no hot water?
Ah, great question. You can call the front desk and say, "Excuse me, there's a problem with my air conditioner," or "Could you please send someone to fix it?"
That's really useful. Can I also say my room is too cold or the shower doesn't work?
Exactly. Simple and polite. You can also start with, I'm sorry, but that makes your tone softer.
Let's do a quick mini practice. Everyone, repeat after me. I'm sorry, but there's a problem with my shower.
Excellent. And if the staff says, we'll fix it right away, you can reply, thank you, I really appreciate it.
That's a nice phrase. I really appreciate it. It sounds polite and friendly.
Yes, and it's one of those phrases that make your English sound warm and natural.
I like that. So we've checked in, we've solved our problems. Now it's time to explore this city.
Exactly. You step out of the hotel, the sky is bright, and you feel ready for adventure.
But I don't know where I am. How do I ask for directions in English without sounding silly?
That's one of the most important travel skills. You can start with, excuse me, could you tell me how to get to, and add the place name.
Like, excuse me, could you tell me how to get to the train station?
Perfect. You can also say, is there a coffee shop nearby? Or how far is it from here?
Let me try. Excuse me, is there a good restaurant near here?
Very natural. And if someone gives you directions like go straight and turn left, you can reply, thank you so much.
Easy enough. But sometimes people speak too fast when giving directions. What should I do then?
You can say, sorry, could you please repeat that slowly? Or could you show me on the map?
Ah, that's smart. Could you show me on the map? I will definitely use that.
And here's a cultural tip. In many countries, people love to help tourists. So even if your English isn't perfect, your smile will do half the work.
That's true. A smile is universal.
Let's make a short practice for everyone listening. I'll be a stranger, and Paul will ask me for directions.
Okay. Excuse me, could you tell me how to get to the museum?
Sure, go straight and turn right at the traffic light.
Thank you so much.
Perfect. Listeners, you can replace museum with any place you want to visit: park, station, restaurant.
Right, and don't worry about grammar when traveling. People care more about understanding you than your mistakes.
Exactly. You're communicating, and that's the goal of language.
You know, Emily, this reminds me of when I got lost in Bangkok once. I didn't know how to say intersection, so I said cross place.
Cross place. That's creative. But see, you made yourself understood, right?
Yes, the local person smiled and pointed the way. That's the beauty of trying.
Exactly. Mistakes are not failures, they're just steps toward connection.
I love that. Every small mistake brings you closer to real communication.
Yes, and that's what travel teaches us, to be brave, curious, and kind, even in another language.
That's so true. When you travel, every hello is a small act of courage.
Beautifully said, Paul. Okay, let's pause here for a second. Listeners, think about a city you want to explore. How would you ask for directions there?
You can comment your sentence below, like, excuse me, how do I get to the park?
Yes, we'll read and reply. We love reading your sentences. Each one is a story waiting to happen.
So, Emily, what's next on our travel list?
How about we explore some real-life travel challenges next? Ordering food, dealing with mistakes, and staying confident.
Perfect, because that's when real travel happens, in the unexpected moments.
Exactly. And English helps us handle those moments with calm and confidence.
I'm ready. Let's keep going.
All right, let's keep traveling together. You've checked in, asked for directions, and now you're exploring the city. You're hungry, and the smell of food fills the air.
Ah, the best part of every trip, food. But ordering in English can be a little scary.
Don't worry. Let's walk into a small restaurant together. The waiter comes and says, "Hi there. Are you ready to order?" What would you say?
Maybe, yes, I'd like a sandwich, please.
Perfect. You can also say, could I have a coffee, please? Or can I get the menu?
Easy and polite. But what if I don't understand what's on the menu?
Good question. You can ask, what's in this dish? Or could you recommend something?
Ah, that's great. So if the waiter says, this one is spicy, I can say, okay, I'll try it.
Exactly. Or if you can't eat something, say, I'm allergic to seafood, or I don't eat meat.
That's so useful. I once forgot to say that and got a surprise in my meal.
A surprise meal? That sounds scary, but funny. See, that's part of traveling, learning through surprises.
True. I think every travel mistake becomes a funny memory later.
Absolutely. And for pronunciation practice, let's repeat this sentence. Could I have the chicken soup, please?
Repeat after us. Could I have the chicken soup, please?
Nice work. Clear, polite, and confident. That's the magic combination.
Okay, Emily, so after eating, maybe we go sightseeing.
Yes, you're walking through a busy market full of colors and sounds. You hear music, people laughing, and shop owners calling out prices.
I love that feeling. But I always want to talk to locals. How can I start?
Simple. You can say, "Hi, how much is this?" Or, "It's beautiful. Where is it made?"
Oh, I like that. It sounds friendly and curious.
Exactly. You can also say, "Can I take a photo?" Or, "Your shop is lovely." Compliments always make people smile.
And if they reply too fast, I can always use, sorry, could you say that again?
Perfect. You're becoming a confident traveler already.
You know, Emily, the more I practice these small phrases, the less I worry about grammar.
That's exactly the point. Real English is about connection, not perfection.
I like that. Connection, not perfection. That should be our travel motto.
Yes, let's make it our phrase of the day. Everyone, say it with us. Connection, not perfection.
Say it again. Connection, not perfection. Every time you use English, you build connection.
Beautiful. Okay, let's move to another travel moment. When something unexpected happens.
Oh no, like losing your luggage?
Yes, it happens. So here's what you can say at the airport. Excuse me, my suitcase didn't arrive. Or, I can't find my luggage.
That's useful. And maybe the staff will say, please fill out this form, or we'll contact you when we find it.
Exactly. And if you need to stay calm, remember to breathe and say, thank you for your help. It shows kindness even when you're stressed.
That's true. Staying polite makes everything easier, even in bad situations.
Right. English isn't just about words, it's about attitude, too.
You know, Emily, sometimes I think learning English while traveling is the best classroom.
Absolutely. The world becomes your classroom. Every street, every smile, every hello teaches you something.
I love that. When I speak English abroad, even if I make mistakes, people appreciate that I try.
That's the heart of communication. Trying. You can't fail if you keep speaking.
That reminds me of a small story. When I was in Singapore, I tried to order coffee, but I said, can I have a copy instead of coffee?
Oh no. Did the waiter bring you a book?
Almost. He laughed and said, coffee, sure. It was embarrassing, but also sweet.
See, mistakes make memories, and they make learning fun.
True. So for everyone listening, don't fear mistakes. Laugh, learn, and move forward.
Yes, every wrong word is still one step closer to confidence.
Emily, I feel like this episode is not just about travel English, it's about courage, too.
Exactly. Travel and language learning are both acts of courage. You step into the unknown and discover new parts of yourself.
That's deep. I like that. Maybe that's why travel changes us.
It does. And so does every word you dare to say in English.
That's powerful. Okay, before we move to the final part, can we review some key phrases from today?
Of course. Let's do a quick recap for our travelers.
At the airport. May I see your passport? 2. Yes, here you are.
On the plane, could I have some water, please? To you too.
At the hotel. Hi, I have a reservation. Or, I'm sorry, there's a problem with my air conditioner.
Exploring the city. Excuse me, could you tell me how to get to...
Perfect. And the golden rule? Connection, not perfection.
Exactly. You're learning fast, Paul.
Thank you, Teacher Emily.
You're welcome. But remember, I'm not your teacher. We're travel partners on this journey of learning.
That's true. And so are our listeners. We're all on this journey together.
Yes. And the best part is there's always something new to learn, no matter how many trips you take.
Exactly. English keeps growing with every new adventure.
Beautifully said. All right, in our final part, let's wrap up our travel adventure with one last stop, the heart. What travel really teaches us inside.
I'm ready. Let's make this trip unforgettable.
So, Paul, we've traveled across countries, learned new words, and made funny mistakes. But what do you think travel really teaches us?
I think it teaches us to listen, to slow down, to see people, not just places.
That's beautiful. Travel teaches patience and curiosity, the same things that help us learn English.
You're right. When I travel, I don't just see the world, I feel it. The sounds, the smells, the smiles, all of it becomes part of me.
Exactly. And language is how we keep those memories alive. When you learn to say hello or thank you in another country, it's like opening a small door in someone's heart.
I love that. Maybe that's why learning English feels like traveling. Every new word is a new place.
Yes. And you don't need a passport to start. You just need the courage to say, I'll try.
That's so true. When I started learning English, I was scared of speaking. But now I see it's not about being perfect, it's about being brave.
Exactly, Paul. Listeners, I want you to remember this. Every time you speak, you are traveling from fear to confidence.
Wow, that's powerful. From fear to confidence. That's my favorite trip now.
Mine too. And do you know what? Even if you remember just one phrase from today, you're already improving.
Yes, because learning happens one small step at a time.
Let's review our favorite travel phrases one last time before we say goodbye.
Sure. I've always wanted to visit for your travel dreams.
At the airport, say, could you please speak slowly? Or, may I see your passport?
On the plane, use, could I have some water, please?
At the hotel, say, hi, I have a reservation. Or, there's a problem with my shower.
And while exploring, remember, excuse me, could you tell me how to get to?
Perfect. You've just practiced the most useful English for any trip.
Emily, I think our listeners are ready for their next adventure now.
Yes. Whether it's a short trip or a dream vacation, take your English with you. Speak, smile, and connect.
And don't worry about mistakes. They're part of the journey, like getting lost and finding something beautiful instead.
Exactly. So if you're listening right now, tell us in the comments, where do you want to go?
Yes! Share your travel dream with us. Maybe it's a city, a country, or even a small village. We'd love to know.
And if this episode helped you, please like, subscribe, and share it with a friend who loves to travel.
Because learning together makes every journey easier and a lot more fun.
You know, Paul, sometimes I think English isn't just a language. It's a bridge between people, between cultures, between hearts.
I couldn't agree more. It's like a map that connects us no matter where we come from.
Exactly. And every listener here is walking that map with us, step by step, word by word.
That's right. Every hello you say builds a bridge. Every thank you makes the world a little closer.
Beautifully said. So wherever you go next, remember, you already have the most important ticket, your voice.
And your courage. That's the passport to every dream.
So keep practicing, keep speaking, and keep believing in yourself.
Because one sentence today can change your tomorrow.
Yes, one phrase, one smile, one brave hello. That's how confidence begins.
Emily, this was my favorite trip ever. No airport lines, no jet lag, just learning and laughter.
Same here, Paul. And to everyone listening, thank you for traveling with us today on Global English Academy.
Until next time, keep exploring with your words. The world is waiting for your English.
And remember, one English sentence today is one step closer to your confident tomorrow.
See you soon, travelers.
Bye for now, safe travels, and happy learning.